I suddenly realized I had been drinking way too much coffee every day, and my body felt exhausted. That moment, I decided to quit coffee completely for 30 days and track everything scientifically. I knew quitting would be tough, so I prepared myself mentally and planned to document every change. Day 1 began with me saying goodbye to my final cup of coffee for the month. Just 4 hours in, I already felt the drop in alertness that caffeine usually masked for me. The first withdrawal symptom hit fast, a dull headache that slowly increased throughout the afternoon. My mood dropped noticeably on day 1, and I felt unusually irritable for absolutely no reason. This fog happens because adenosine rises quickly once caffeine stops blocking it from your brain. That evening, I crashed hard. My energy collapsed earlier than usual without that familiar caffeine boost. Day 1 ended with headaches, fatigue, and irritability, but I felt determined to continue the challenge. Day 2 started rough. My body expected its usual caffeine hit, but I gave it nothing. My brain felt wrapped in fog. Simple tasks suddenly took longer and required way more effort. This fog happens because adenosine rises quickly once caffeine stops blocking it from your brain. By day 3, the withdrawal peaked. I felt dizzy, drained, and honestly questioned this entire challenge. The cravings hit hard. My brain begged for just one warm cup to make everything easier. At work, everyone drinking coffee felt like torture. The smell alone was enough to weaken me. Cravings occur because caffeine boosts dopamine and adrenaline, so your body panics when those levels suddenly drop. By day 4, my sleepiness surged. It felt like gravity had doubled and was pulling me down. I unexpectedly fell asleep in the middle of the day. But that night, something changed. I fell asleep faster than usual and slept surprisingly deeper. On day 5, I woke up surprisingly refreshed. For the first time, I didn't miss coffee much. This happens because caffeine normally disrupts deep sleep, and without it, the brain finally recovers properly. I also noticed I was drinking way more water, which helped reduce headaches and improve focus. Finishing the first week felt like a milestone. The hardest days were behind me, finally. My focus slowly returned, and for the first time, tasks didn't feel overwhelmingly difficult. My neurotransmitters were stabilizing, balancing the chemicals caffeine usually spikes artificially throughout the day. By day 10, cravings were almost gone. The sight or smell of coffee barely bothered me anymore. My energy levels finally stabilized. No more crashes, no sudden highs, just steady, natural alertness. I became noticeably more productive. Without caffeine jitters, I worked consistently and stayed focused for longer periods. The small daily wins added up to real, noticeable changes overall. 2 weeks in, I paused to check metrics. Sleep better, fewer headaches, and steady mood improvements. My resting heart rate lowered slightly, showing my nervous system was calming without caffeine's constant stimulation. Mornings felt more predictable now. Steady wakefulness replaced the roller coaster spikes I used to get. Increasing water intake helped reduce withdrawal headaches and supported clearer thinking throughout the day. Strangely, flavors became richer. I enjoyed food more and snacked less on sugar-driven cravings. Workouts felt smoother. My breathing and perceived effort improved once the caffeine swings disappeared. Attending social events felt easier now. I no longer reached for coffee to mask tiredness or anxiety. My mental clarity returned fully. Tasks that used to feel overwhelming now resolved with steady concentration. The biggest win, energy without dramatic peaks or crashes, just consistent focus across long work sessions. Day 24 felt like a different life. The small daily wins added up to real noticeable changes overall. By day 25, my mood stabilized fully. I felt calm, confident, and emotionally balanced throughout the day. I could work on long projects without fatigue. My focus remained steady and consistent all day. Passing by a coffee shop, I barely felt temptation. I realized my cravings had almost completely vanished. My body felt noticeably better, fewer headaches, steadier heart rate, and a calmer, more focused mind. Sleep quality dramatically improved. I fell asleep faster and experienced deeper, uninterrupted rest every night. Caffeine withdrawal ends when neurotransmitters rebalance naturally, letting adenosine, dopamine, and adrenaline return to healthy levels. Motivation returned naturally. I felt driven to exercise, work, and complete tasks without relying on caffeine. 30 days completed. I successfully quit caffeine, experiencing clearer focus, better sleep, and overall improved well-being. The transformation is remarkable. From exhaustion and cravings to steady energy, clear mind, and stabilized mood. Quitting caffeine was challenging, but my body adapted. The benefits, energy, focus, and calm, were priceless. Enjoying the video? Hit like and subscribe to stay updated with new content.